Hello, hello, hello everyone, and welcome to my reaction to Solo Leveling Season 2, Episode 9. It's called It Was All Worth It. As you can see, I'm watching on Crunchyroll. I absolutely love when I can find an anime on Crunchyroll or Netflix or something. And not like some anime where it says available on Netflix. Oh, but not in South Africa. Ugh, that is so annoying to me. But anyway, just saying that I'm super happy that Solo Leveling is on Crunchyroll. So I will be watching here. Let's see. I'm not reacting live. I have to say that every time because of maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago I got suspended on Twitch for that. So today I only reacted to about 7 episodes of Dragon Ball Z live on Twitch, and then Sakamoto Days, and we were just hanging out and chatting for some parts. It was a lot of fun, so shout out to everyone who was there tonight. I had so much fun with you guys. The live chat is actually still open, so I can give a shout out to those who were there today. Hunter, Tsel, Bernard, Ivan, Booty, Coffee Coke, Doji, Tiago, Darcha was there, Modra was there earlier. Yeah, thank you. I had fun. Tiago, did I say Tiago? Shout out to Sotos. And yeah, okay. Anyway, enough procrastinating. I'm never 100% mentally prepared for whatever's about to happen. 9 out of 10 episodes is just overwhelming action, but let's just jump in. You can't prepare for something like this. You can just go. I'm literally trying to think what to expect, but you never know with this show. You just have to wait and see.
浄化された悪魔王の血、これでようやく揃った。
Right, he has everything now.
知能能力値次第だと。
ジナ様、大丈夫ですか?
Six! Oh, wow!
アイアン、珍しく気が利くな。起きろ。
ジナ様は名前を覚えるの苦手なんですね。
No.
まあいい。お前はカイセルだ。
カイセル。
この子がいればすぐに帰れそう。帰ったらうちでパーティーしましょう。
スト報酬にルーン石。
He's like, wait, I'm the MC, I'm having a moment here. Tunes out her voice. Like, she's literally there. Hello, what? And he's like, wait, I'm monologuing.
の、あった。
She gave up.
影の交換。これって。エシル、悪いけど家には一人で帰ってくれ。
え、パーティーは？
ラディス邸は80階だからな。寄って帰るにはちょっと遠い。
そんな。
機会があればまた会おう。元気でな。
ジナ様、私。
Gone. Oh, dear lord, I forgot about the Chimera Ant arcs in this anime. And then there's the Chimera Ant arcs in Dragon Ball Z that I'm currently watching. Chimera ants everywhere.
それに作戦は電波が作用しなかった際の撤退まで考慮されている。我々がなすべきことは万全の準備をしてハンターたちを送り出すことだけだ。
I was just joking, by the way. So I know that when I say Chimera ants, I'm referring to Hunter x Hunter because I watched Hunter x Hunter first. But today I kind of realized that that arc was inspired by some things from Dragon Ball Z. So it was so cool to see like the origin of certain characters and stuff from Hunter x Hunter. But yeah, it was just a joke. Oh, the moment of truth.
俺のせいでやけどしたのに信じてみよう。
Yeah, at some point, if you've done everything that you can, exhausted every possibility, and then you just gotta believe. Oh, what a good boy. What? She's awake.
お母さんどれくらい眠ってた？リナは？
He kept her safe for you. That's so good. Even before he had all this power, he worked so hard. But mommy's here now. Oh, they're so sweet. Oh. Give him a hug. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Give him a hug, man. Give him a
あ
hug.
りがとう。ジン、
He worked so hard for this. Oh.
ジーナ、すっかりお姉さんに。ごめんね、心配かけて。
ようやく努力が実を結んだ。
すでにご承知の通り、現在各地でジェジュ島から飛来した羽あり型モンスターによる被害が発生しています。この事態に対し我々ハンター協会は第4次ジェジュ島レイドの実施を決定いたしました。今度こそ我々はやり遂げる覚悟です。
運足さん、俺正直怖いっす。俺だって同じだよ。終わらせよう。それは力を持った俺たちにしかできない。この国をアリの巣にするわけにはいかないだろ。
バカ野郎。
バカ野郎。
ユンホさんは危ういところがある。性格も能力もな。いざという時この人を支えられるのは俺と君だ。
I wouldn't blame anyone that doesn't want to fight. Like, you shouldn't guilt or force anyone to fight when they don't want to. But at the same time, I can also, like, if you're one of the few that even has the power, because the thing is, if people who can fight don't stand together, and the people who go ahead by themselves don't end up winning, you're gonna have to fight anyway. And then you'll have to do it by yourself. So the more people just go, even just as backup, like even just to, support. If you can just support, it'll give the people on the front lines that much better of a chance, so the fight will never end up coming here amongst the civilians, because that's the people who can't fight at all, who don't have any power. So but that's only like in an ideal world, right? Because you can't blame someone there's no point in forcing someone to fight or guilting someone into fighting if they go and they stand there frozen, they're not any help either. So then they're just fodder that ends up feeding the, you know, like in League, when you just feed the other team and they get stronger because you're there and you're not doing what you should be doing. So choice is up to you.
汚れもなかなか落ちないわ。
そりゃ私が生まれた頃から住んでるんだもん。
そうね。
俺がずっと望んできたものだけど不安がつきまとう。ハンターとして活動しているうちに足を踏み入れてはいけない領域まで来てしまったのでは。
ところで孫ハンターとはまだ？
いえ、先ほどようやく。もう間もなく来るかと。
出発は4日後。今回のレイドは我々の悲願です。力を貸していただけませんか？
レベルアップにはもってこいの機会だ。逃すのは惜しい。今までならそう考えた。
Yeah, because now his goal is achieved. So what's next? What's gonna motivate him? What's gonna be his driving force? Although, in this case, it's not even just about leveling up. It's about keeping Japan. Sorry, I forgot. I keep forgetting this isn't in Japan. It's about keeping his country safe for his mother and his sister so that they can grow up in a happy, safe country, right? So you want to defeat the ants. You wanna for them.
これは魔力の波長。
さすがです。この距離で感じ取るとは。意味がある
ワクワクワクワク。
ご覧になっていきますか？
Whoa! That looks so cool.
ベクシアン、まだ若いんだからもう少し足腰を鍛え直した方がいいんじゃないか？
This is gonna light a fire in his Saiyan blood. Wait a minute. Wrong anime.
それからあちらにいる方々は騎士団ギルドの。
No!
おや、お見えになりましたか？
Whoa, first impression, first impression. She stands out. He stands out. He looks like Jin. But these two, he may be. The small ones often pack a punch more than you'd think. All of them look very cool though. If I had to choose an instant favorite, it'd probably be this guy. But it's because he reminds me of someone from Windbreaker anime. She's gonna be fun though. She's gonna be fun, but I don't know.
日本の S 級ハンターたち、そしてギルドマスターのご
She might have like
日本の S 級ハンター、
a Kagura type personality, I imagine.
そして
Because of the
ギルドマスターのご
you
当
get that
粒子
instant
です。
feeling. Goto?
あらあら。
最近 S 級になったソン・ジヌというハンターです。
やり手の暗殺者のようだね。
いえ、あの人は魔法系です。
あれが
Oh.
ありゃうちのミンソンの晴れ舞台をめちゃくちゃにしてくれた孫じゃないか。
ちょうどいい。せっかくなので親善試合をします。S 級ハンターだけで。
俺は蚊帳の外なんかい。
詳細はそちらで決めていただいて結構です。
いいですね。ですが勝負をつけるのが難しい魔法系と非戦闘系は不参加がいいでしょう。
構いません。
こちらからはチャ、イム、マ、ベクハンターの4人。
こちらは田畑、熊本。
Yay! Two of my instant
4人。
faves. These two, especially him.
こちらは田畑、熊本、星野、
Tawata,
田中ハンター
Kumamoto,
の4
Shino,
人
and
です。
Tanaka. Okay, got it.
では親善試合を始めましょ
No,
う。
it's gonna end. It's gonna end, isn't it? Ah, of course. We need a hero. We need a hero. Na 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 na. Do 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 do. Sorry. Okay, scoring time, and I want to just give people a heads up. If you don't want to get banned, don't comment that my scoring system is retarded. You can disagree with my scores, and you can give your own score, but if you resort to like name calling, you will get insta-banned because I don't have time to deal with people like that. They're just not worth talking to. And on that note, I'm gonna say something that might piss off some solo leveling fans, but it'll only piss off the ones that it's meant to piss off. Those of you that are not like that, you won't get pissed off because you're not like that. The reason, if you look at my reactions from episode 1 to episode 8, so the reason someone gave me or told me my scoring system is retarded is because I gave episode 8 an 8.7 and I gave episode 7 a 9. And they said that this one was like objectively, it's what they implied. This one is apparently objectively better than this one, and that's why he said what he said. But, I mean, you can literally see here, story, I gave the same score. Characters, I gave 0.5 more in episode 7, which for whatever personal reason, I was maybe more invested in the characters here than here. The visuals here, I don't remember episode 7, it's too long ago now, but the reason I gave 8.8 for episode 8 was because it didn't feel as consistent to me, and to me consistency is very important. But scores are 100% personal, so it doesn't even matter if you gave the visuals a perfect 10. Just say that. Just say, you can easily say, I thought the visuals were 10 out of 10. You don't have to say, you're retarded for thinking differently. Come on. Be a bit more, mature than that. Enjoyment, I gave a 9, and enjoyment, I gave an 8.8. There is literally a 0.3 difference between my score for episode 7 and 8. If you round this up, it's both is a 9. But the reason, if you look back, I don't really explain my scores. I kind of just roughly put my scores and then I leave it. But the reason for that is because solo leveling fans, because there are so many of them, the bigger, like, let me visually explain it, because I don't always have the words, but if a fandom has about this many fans, there will always be idiots in any fandom. Okay, 1% is like that much. You barely hear them. But when a show is more popular, 1% is a lot more people. And then they're usually so freaking loud, and they get together. And then they are more loud because they wind each other up. That's how freaking mob mentality works, right? And then they often end up influencing more people and dragging more down with them. And it gets a little bit, maybe like 1.5%. But because of those people, in all my reactions, you'll see, I will always say, this is what I like, this is what I don't like. I'm pretty balanced. There's very few shows that blow me away on such a personal level that I just give a very biased 10. Because 10 is absolutely biased. Nothing is perfect, right? So this is my scoring system, more or less. Like, but there's a minuscule difference between very good and great. Like, what even? It depends on you and your personal, how to say, preferences. It's just your preferences. Like, imagine there's two chocolate cakes. One is sweeter, one is more moist. It depends. Do you prefer sweetness, moistness? It's all just opinions, right? The score is just a number so that I can look back and see, oh, this episode was my favorite, that episode was my favorite. I don't need to give scores. I can just be here and scream and shout and go, wow, wow, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Because that's what half of these people want, apparently. But the reason I limit any commentary and I just give very vague scores and end the video in a short amount of time is because I know that the fans, they just want to hear that. They can't deal with hearing, oh, maybe someone doesn't like that, because they're the kind that, how to say, those, you know, those beta males that think they're alpha males and they look up to an alpha male like Jin, who's an actual, like, he wouldn't be bothered if someone talks shit about him. He doesn't need to abuse his power. He knows what's right and what's the truth. I mean, but it's those small dogs that bark the most, right? And those, I don't even want to deal with them. That's why I haven't even said anything up to now. But someone actually went so far as to use the R word for something so goofy. Like, my score is 0.3 different than the last score, and you really whipped out the R word for that? Huh. So I had to just address this. But anyway, he was banned. I don't think I responded to him because I don't think someone like that is worth my time. I just decided to discuss it once and warn people, like, if you're that kind of person, don't even bother to comment. If that's how you discuss varying opinions, there, you know, you can say, I disagree with your lower score for visuals because I think that the visuals were better in episode 8, blah 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 blah. Even better, you can just simply say, I think the visuals for episode 8 was better for these reasons. There's no need to try and get personal, I guess. Because the reason I don't want to engage with people like that is because it drags down the whole fandom. It makes the whole fandom look bad, and I don't like that. So story today, I would say at least a 9 for the whole conclusion with Jin's mom, and then setting up the next part. Characters, same. I just really like those kind of conclusive episodes where everything has built up to this moment and now we got this beautiful closure almost, yeah. Visuals. The only thing that even matters to me right now is that scene with Jin and his mom, so I'm just gonna go with another 9. Audio. Sometimes I don't even have a reason. Sometimes I just feel, because, you know, you have each episode sets the bar at the specific point, and then if the next one doesn't reach that same place, then it feels like, oh well, I want the visual difference for how I felt, how the audio made me feel, and then I end up giving 8.5. No, that's about 8.7. And then enjoyment / investment, 8.8. That gives the episode an 8.9 score. I feel like some shows benefit from watching 2 or 3 episodes together because the way that it flows, the build up, reaching. So for example, if I watch this episode with the last one, the whole fight building up and then reaching on the same day, reaching the conclusion with, you know, Jin going to see his mom, the elixir working. I feel like if I watched 2 together, that would have enhanced my experience, but I'm scoring it episode by episode. That's why it doesn't feel like a full 9 to me, but I know that if I watched them together, it would have worked. But in the end, it doesn't matter, because if I put all the scores together, once the season finishes, I will either round up. Like if it's an 8.9, I round up to a 9. So this kind of thing doesn't matter in the long run, because at the end of the day, I will round up. I'm just keeping it like this because I want to see which episodes were my favorite looking back. So for example, my highest score so far for the season was episode 5 and 6 with a 10. But look, they're together, 5 and 6. So it was just all together, it just boom. and I gave that a 10 apparently, so that looks like it was my favorite. But obviously watching 40 minutes of greatness added to the experience. But besides that, episode 9.2, episode 3 has a 9.2 score, which is also very high. But yeah, I like to be able to see, you know, which ones had that little something extra for me, which ones affected me the most. Because it's just interesting. Because not everyone will cry at the same things or laugh at the same jokes. That's what makes people interesting, right? Okay, so I really enjoyed today's episode. And I'm looking forward to next week and seeing what is going to be his motivation from here on out. You know, it's been a whole season and a half of doing all of this for his mother. Like, and even before he became who he is now, like even before, he was working his ass off just to keep his mom's machines on, to be there for his sister, to, you know, he was the man of the house. It's not like his dad was there, so, which I'm very curious about, like, where was his dad exactly? What was he doing? Where was he? He's obviously trapped or something. Can't wait for that reunion. But yeah, it's just amazing that for this long time he's reached his end goal. So what's next? But I feel like with his mom there, I hope she has an influence on him or his thinking from here on out, right? Because he thought of nothing but bringing her back, healing her. But now that she's there, now that she's safe, I wonder if it will at all change some decisions that he makes or the way that he goes about some things. You know how you can hear your mother's voice, like, don't do that, or stuff. I'm curious. I hope so. But we'll see with time. Okay, so see you guys next week on the 8th of March for episode 10. Bye.